Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on. Make sure everybody's up and running. Yeah, it looks like we're good. Okay, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Kino from STEMwithKino.com. Thank you. It's still a mess. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. It's still a little bit of a mess up there. I was trying to get that out of the camera cut, but I don't really care. I'm just happy that I'm in my new spot and that everything is flowing really, really well. So, no complaints. The video's up. We're not entirely moved, but we are, there's only like little bits and pieces, little tidbits here and there and stuff like that. So everything's going well. Welcome to STEMWithKino.com's new big digs. You see, I got the big giant, I had a little wall thing, now I got the big, I got the big rotating dry erase board here. I was gonna wall mount it, but I said, you know what? So lots and lots and lots of stuff going on here at STEM with Kino, and so welcome, guys. Okay, we have a couple success stories we're going to talk about. One being our latest pass, which actually we had two this week. Christina, can't forget about Christina. All right, and then I think we're good back to up to Piero, which was either last week or a week and a half before. But we had Piero. I remember doing his past or talking about or discussing his past in the old office. And then we had Christina earlier this week. Actually, she took the test Monday, and she passed. And then today we got a lot of people testing. I think somebody else is testing today, but we know yesterday I think somebody passed, and then I think another one of my clients passed in the day and everything like that. So shout out to all you guys that are studying hard and getting your stuff done, and getting yourselves squared away. Our schedule may fill up, so I want you guys to be advised. I know you guys are like, oh, I'm gonna wait, and you procrastinate, and you procrastinate, and procrastinate. A lot of people, they kind of get a little weird towards the end of the year, and it was that Mr. Boston. I'm not sure I've seen your tag before, but welcome to the channel. Appreciate you coming on in, stopping by. Welcome, welcome, welcome. What tests are you prepping for? Let's see, I'm worried about those that subvert the Constitution. You have. Okay, I'm not sure if that means. Not really sure what that means, but okay. What test are you preparing for? Wow, that test looks really, really messy. I'm gonna clean it off because what happened was I got my new NutriBullet in the mail. Dang. And I got all kinds of stuff up here, so got a little tea tree oil light for scent. I'm already in. Okay, I'm here to see your opinion on this. Where do those subvert those work as well? Okay, you're already trained. What are you, a civilian, military pilot? Where do you fly out of? Have you already taken the Afoqt? Greek oregano when you're sick. Best antibiotic. Okay. Well, Mr. Boston, I appreciate you stopping by, but this channel is aviation based. But hey, we appreciate any herbs and things of that nature that you think are good for holistic treatment. I'm definitely pro holistic treatment instead of going on the laser and the knife. If you can adjust your lifestyle. But okay, so welcome, Mr. Boston. But move right along. On Facebook and YouTube land, hit 1 if you can hear the audio. Okay, Afoqt. Good. Dionys. I hope I spelled your name correctly, or pronounced your name correctly. Looks like Dionys. Brian in the house. Air Force pilot is the goal. You don't even have to correct that. I know what you meant, Dionys, and I hope I spelled your name right. I already knew that's what you meant. So yeah, welcome to the room. I'm sorry for the mess, but hey, we're doing what we can. I just didn't want another week to go by without like doing any streams. Because I was telling you guys, like, yeah, man, we're gonna be up. We're gonna have this done in a week. That was the plan. You know, my schedule and everything going nuts. It's just like, it was crazy. It's like, yeah, man, we gonna have this done in a week, man. Yeah. And everything coming, my phone bugged out and died with a full battery. Wow. Okay, so yeah, Mr. Dionys De Leon, I would just make sure. You know, I'm getting more and more in this ongoing theme, and I continue to talk about this. These guys, that they come up to me like, yeah, I'm testing in 3 weeks. That was the quote, 60 weeks. Okay. So, yeah, Brian. Wow. I just, I was trying to see if I could not assign a. All right, so yeah, so the move is going to be going really well, and I just basically just wanted to. I didn't want to put off another week without doing something. Do you guys have questions? All right. First of all, anything pertaining to aviation, not just the AFOQT's aviation, but the AFOQT aviation information, aviation selection, test battery aviation. United States Army. And speaking of which, my last 3 passes were Piero. Excuse me. Piero. Christina. And I just got a notification, which we need a debrief, Mr. Mikey. Mike L. You know, we need to debrief, bro, whenever you get a chance, and I don't care when it is. So yeah, we definitely need to get that debrief out of the way so we can pass on more information to people that are coming up behind you. And the Facebook side of things, please hit 1. If you can hear the volume well, please hit 1. A whole lot more wiggle room. I can zoom in, I can zoom back. And YouTube, I know you guys hear me on YouTube. I was concerned about Facebook, but thanks for hitting the 1 anyway. Yeah, so a couple concerns. People, you know, you say, well, man, I've been watching your channel for I'm obsessed with your channel. I've been watching it for so long. Then you'll try to do test prep 3 weeks prior to your test. At minimum, you need 3 months, 2 to 3 months minimum. And this for somebody with no job, just ready to go hard, to go in, you know. I come in loud as an Abrams tank. All right, that's good. I'm gonna make sure people hear me. So, yeah, you need time for these exams. You know, and especially if you have somebody that's going to be mentoring you, they kind of pick apart. You know, we got to see how you do math. We have to see how you process problems. We have to see how you process word problems. It's a process. Could you please explain how the horizontal component of the lift acts on an airplane when it banks in the turn? Well, Brian, it's the light. Let's see if we get a change there. Should be, I don't even really think that light helped that much. So. Okay, so Brian asks us, could you please explain how the horizontal component of lift acts on an airplane when it banks in a turn? Well, first of all, there is no horizontal component of lift when it is in level flight. You basically have your lift vector and your weight vector. All right. And airplanes in the horizontal component of lift. All right. So on the Facebook page, basically what I'm going to show you guys are two different airplanes. You'll see airplane A and then you'll see airplane B. If you look at airplane A, if you're on the Facebook page, see here. If you follow me on Facebook, you can actually see the images. All right, I'll be there in a moment at the STEMwithKino.com page, and I'm very, very proud of Mike. Mike worked really, really hard, and yeah, I'm proud of all my guys, but really, more importantly, Mike really, really did his thing. He really did his thing. And for you viewers, I am gonna drop a link. Mike did his thing, man. Really put in the work, and that's the thing, you know. I'm more of like a guide for you for these exams. When you pass this test, it's all you. I just kind of guide you, you know, and just say, okay, well, this is what you're supposed to do. This is what you're supposed to be working on. And then we go on in our drills. I'm looking for weak spots, and I'm just looking for your weak spots. When I find weak spots, I give you guys examples and ways of you know, teaching you guys how to build on them, okay? Because it's really, really important to have someone to be mentored by someone, so they can kind of look at the way you do things, and if they can make you more efficient to do that. So, Brian, that Facebook link is up, and you can see photo A and photo B. In photo A, you can see total lift acting totally upward and weight acting downward. Okay. Then you can see the airplane banking to its right, and what we see is a horizontal component of lift develops. Now you're going to lose a little bit of vertical lift, and the horizontal component of lift is going to be going in the direction of the turn. When it asks what makes an airplane turn, the horizontal component of lift is your answer. It could also be called centripetal force. So centripetal force is the same as the horizontal component of lift. Sir Isaac Newton's for every force there's an equal opposite force. In the opposite direction, you will be getting centrifugal force. I'm like really enunciating the words and the pronunciation so you can see what I'm talking about. Centripetal Century fuel goal. Okay, century pedal. If I'm banking and my airplane is banked to my left, the centripetal force is going that way, and the centrifugal force is going that way. Vertical lift, weight, and then my total lift is going to be in that direction. But in order to get it in that direction, the horizontal component of lift, or the centripetal force, sorry guys, is necessary to make that happen. All right. So, Brian, that was a really, really good question, buddy. And I thank you for answering it. All right. Or asking it. All right. Questions. And you know what I'm going to start doing? I'm probably going to start breaking these down to 30 minutes. Because, like, for a whole hour, and nobody really asks questions. Now, if you guys are asking questions, then I'll extend it, no problem. But if it's just like 1 or 2 questions here, I'm sure we could wrap that up in 30 minutes. So Isaac Newton decoded the Emerald Tablets of Thoth. Not invent that stuff. He just read a long dead Atlantean from just like people do. And I think it's cuneiform. Thanks, Kino. No problem. Okay. Good, man. I'm actually working with, yeah, Brian, I'm going to see you later, my brother. Actually, right after this. I'm going to see Brian right after this, and I'm going to pick him apart. Okay. So, yeah, I know it's a mess. It's going to be clean. It's going to be way cleaner. It's going to be way cleaner and stuff. It's just, you get, then everything's coming like daily from Amazon. Just new stuff. Actually a lamp here. I'm kind of like debating on, but it's really not, from what I'm seeing on. Okay, yeah, that did light up pretty neat and stuff. So, yeah, it looks like a spoon, but yeah, so we got a lot of stuff going on. Well, no, I mean, I can still see it. Even in the camera, I can still see it. So I'm not sure that it's having that much of a dramatic effect. Actually, yeah, it's supposed to be natural sunlight, Mr. Boston. Thank you. That's a grow light. So yeah, I guess natural sunlight helps plants grow. Yeah, so yeah, that thing's supposed to be natural sunlight. $65 on Amazon.com. I would not buy this thing. I wouldn't buy this thing again. Yeah, I don't like the way I had to put it together, which I don't mind putting things together, but the base is all jacked up. Like on the bottom, it's like this little short lip, and then this thing, and then you gotta do all kinds of crazy stuff. And if you don't twist it right, and then it's still got this little set screw in the bottom. So, it is now. I should have went to Walmart for that, but hey, here it is, $65. It's staying. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just maybe, do a little alteration. I have an engineering background. I can do it without making sure I don't hit anything live or anything like that. So, yeah. So Mike, congratulations. That's this week, Mike. And Christina came to me. She was kind of wired type when she came to me. Even though she probably didn't feel like it. And I don't always say it. I just gotta just sit back. You don't want the person to be like, oh yeah, I'm ready, because I may find things down the road that are not good. And so then there's a lot of repair has to happen. And so you told previously, oh man, I think you can be done in 2 weeks. And then you find all kinds of things that you need to repair. That could not be fun, and that's probably giving the student or any expectations or unrealistic expectations, which you never want to do. That can be counterproductive if you're telling somebody, well, I'm definitely going to be done in 3 weeks because Kino said. And then, 4 weeks down the road, I'm looking at stuff because I'm just like, oh, I found this wrong. And then you're like, oh man, you thought you said I was going to be ready, and no, I don't do that. Yeah, that's another common question. How long is it going to take me to get done? Everybody's different. Everybody's different. Like I said, I've seen people come across my desk, and I've told them, 3 people, like, dude, you don't need me. You don't need me. Um, you don't need me. So, yeah, it's crazy. My eyes look hurt, but I'm okay. Look, damn, this girl. Okay, so, uh, Brian, any more questions? Because we're probably going to kill us in about 5 minutes if I don't get any questions. Again, guys, the best way to get the most out of this live stream is if you have your test prep book and you're opening it and you're like, wow, I didn't understand this. And if you connect to me on Skype, you can take a picture, you can drop it on our timeline. If not, you can email it to me. Check an email and stuff. Yeah, so yeah, I just wanted to kind of touch base with you guys, let you guys know how things are going. As you can see, different environment. And, things are coming along. Just kind of wanted to say something, update you guys, and this place will be a lot more tidier when we come back. But just keep it on, guys. Week after week after week, you see my guys just getting over. Okay, SIFT, Afoqt, Aviation Selection Test Battery, or OAR. Our guys, when you're in the STEMwithKeno.com family, our guys are a very motivated group of individuals, and we just make things happen. And it's very little me, it's more you than anything, guys. I just kind of coach you guys. I'm more of a coach than anything. And getting you guys squared away and getting winged. Somebody is probably going to get winged. I mean, they've been through the ASTVE process. They've been through aviation pre-flight indoctrination, primary, and into their pipeline. And I'm going to actually, probably give them a shout out because they're going to be getting winged soon. And I'm definitely going to have a one-on-one. You'll probably just see me. You'll hear their voice and stuff like that. But just the process of, hopefully I'll be able to get them. But there's a series that I want to do, like, where are you now? Like, you started with STEMwithKeno.com a long time ago, and now you're flying, you're in the industry, or you're in your squadron or whatever after all your training and stuff like that, and just some reflections of where they are, what they thought. Maybe there's some things that they didn't think, like, say for instance, big time jets. You'd be like, yeah, man, I fly 747s, but you got to get in a plane and you got to go far away places. That is not a plane for just around the corner. That is a global plane. Mike, how you doing? Yeah, Mike is actually he's an OCS. So congratulations. I know you guys. No, not you guys. There's another class that actually went into a COVID. They had a COVID situation where they quarantined for a little bit. So yeah, Mike. How is OCS? And I know that there's a delay. Yeah. Mike actually trained with us, and yeah, I was really excited, man, just to see his score and him get done. So quarantine is not fun, but we have managed. Yeah, so yeah, they're quarantined in OCS. That's got to be a nightmare. It's got to be like jacked up, but you got to do what you got to do. So yeah, we got guys preparing for the test. We got guys that finished the test on their way to flight school or OCS, or their OCS program, I should say. And then after that, on the way to flight school. So we got them coming and going. I Thank you, Mike. I'm the man. I tried, man. I just like helping guys get through, man, because I know how tough this test can be if you're not prepared. So, mm, mm. So yeah, you guys good. I'm probably gonna shut it down now as it is 5:30 and not a whole lot of questions are being asked. But keep in mind, I will be back for the AFOQT next week, and we will definitely be in full effect. Full effect. You know, it's rough. Very little sleep, and then my client base kind of expanded a little bit, and then I'm trying to move when I'm not teaching. It was a lot. It still is a lot, and there's still a little bit more to do. Not a lot more to do, but hey. So I will be back tomorrow for the aviation selection test battery and OAR. I'd like to congratulate Piero. I'd like to congratulate Christina, and I'd like to congratulate Mike. And it's Kino again with STEMkino.com. I'd like to thank you guys all for watching. If you haven't hit the like button, please hit the like button. But thanks for just allowing me to just talk for a little bit and just kind of update you guys on what's going on. Brian, thank you for the question. And that's really about it. Brian, I will see you in a little bit. And I got Locklear, Maddie, and Mr. Cortland. See y'all later. Bye. Peace. Yes, we want that.